Some of us God has told to preach. Some of us God has called to be, amen, laborers in his vineyard. Some of us God has told to do specific things, and we're trying to do other things. And anytime you get out of the will of God, you can't move with molehill. One of the worst things to do is to be out of the will of God, trying to preach and ain't got the anointing, trying to teach and ain't got nothing to say, trying to pastor and God ain't called you. And some of us, why do we join a church and then try to pastor the pastor? I don't understand that. I know it's happening here because with my little small fellowships, I got folk that think that God has called them to pastor the pastor. Huh? Let me get back on track here. Be obedient to God. You see, obedience to God means it's going to happen. Oh, bless his name. God told Pastor Anderson to found the Strong Tower Church. Excuse me. I always get in trouble. Brother Gary asked me, now what church are we going to? I said, we're going to Strong Tower. I mean, Tower of Faith. But the Lord told Pastor Anderson to start this Tower of Faith. It was an act of obedience to God. I remember, I don't know if you've forgotten Dr. Anderson, but I remember those days at the Seventh-day Adventist Church. A church twice this size, 3 or 4 people, preaching like the auditorium was packed. Raring back, and my God, and me and a good friend of mine, we would sit there and enjoy the Lord. After a while, he was there at a tent down in Rosecrans. Many revivals. And then one day I looked up and it was marching from Rosecrans to this building to have church on a regular basis. When you obey God, you're going to move the mountain. Obedience is needed. You see, Christ brought victory to the lost through his obedience. If Jesus had not obeyed God, you and I wouldn't be saved tonight. If Pastor Anderson and Sister Anderson had not been obedient to the Lord, you wouldn't be sitting here tonight. This institution for religion and faith and hope and joy and peace and love wouldn't be here. That radio broadcast that reaches 70 miles due east, we listen to you every morning. When I'm taking my boys to school at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm listening to you. My wife drives to work listening to you. Many millions are being blessed because you are obedient. You're moving the mountain. Souls are being saved. Lives are being changed. Homes are being healed. People are being delivered. Jesus obeyed God. He died for our sins, thus removing the mountains of hopelessness for all mankind.